Hey y'all, let's talk about Zillow. Particularly, let's really talk about iBuyer and iBuyer programs. Let's specifically talk about Zillow's iBuyer program. You might have seen in the news that it came crashing down and it did not end well for Zillow. In 2018, Zillow started buying tons of homes and they were overpaying for these homes. Well, this all accumulated into now in October 2021 they actually scratched the whole entire iBuyer program for themselves. They were out of the game. At this point, 64% of Zillow homes that were owned by Zillow, they're being marketed for less than what Zillow paid for them. This was a dismal failure for Zillow. Listen, I love third-party websites. I love Redfin, I love Zillow, I love Trulia, I love Realtor.com. They're great sources. They're great educational sources for you as the buyer and as the seller to kind of gather that information. But here's the deal. At the end of the day, you cannot replace humanity. You have to put emotion into what's truly, when you're buying or selling a home, an emotional decision, just as much as it is financial. So I believe that Zillow's program really failed because they got a little greedy, but also you can't replace people and you can't replace good representation. What do I mean by that? I mean that a good agent, a really good agent, a top producing agent, they care. They care and they're invested. They're invested emotionally and they're invested financially into what happens to you. They are willing to spend the time on listings and they're willing to spend the money to make sure that your property looks beautiful, sells well. On the buy side, holding your hand, walking you through every step. You shouldn't feel like you're dealing with some rando customer service person when you're buying a house. It should be representation and someone who takes your transaction to heart. That's what I do. If you're curious about iBuyer programs, I've had some experiences with others besides Zillow, and I would love to talk to you about them. You can give me a call or send me an email, whatever you want. I'm Charity Jones. I am your girl in real estate.